Review, 2016 Acura ILX. What's new for 2016? For 2016, the Acura ILX gets freshened front and rear end treatments, including new LED headlights, for a sharper look. The base 2.0-litre engine is no longer available, so the previously optional 2.4-litre engine is now standard in every ILX. And this year it produces some additional torque and comes with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Lastly, there are several new safety features available, including a blind spot warning system, rear cross-traffic alerts, lane keeping assist, forward collision mitigation, adaptive cruise control and a multi-view backup camera. Introduction within the growing class of compact entry-level luxury sedans. The Acura ILX has yet to have its stand-out moment. In past years, the ILX lagged behind competitors because of a lackluster base powertrain and a lack of available safety features to match the competition. For 2016, however, Acura ILX gets a series of updates aimed at bringing it into line with the rest of its relatively inexpensive premium brand rivals. For starters, the 2016 ILX comes standard with the 2.4-litre four-cylinder engine that was optional in the past. That engine gets a small increase in torque, and it is now paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission rather than a 6-speed manual. Along with the updates to power, the 2016 Acura ILX gets several new safety features, including a standard multi-view rear camera and optional items like a blind spot warning system and adaptive cruise control with frontal collision mitigation. As icing on the cake, the ILX is still priced lower than some of its top rivals, and within its size class, its rear seat is pretty accommodating for adult passengers. Nonetheless, numerous foibles persist. Materials quality, for example, may not be what you're expecting, as many of the surfaces you'll come in contact with on a regular basis don't feel like they're up to snuff for a luxury sedan. Basically, there isn't a lot inside the cabin that makes an ILX stand out from a well-equipped Honda. Acceleration is tepid unless you like taking the engine to redline, and road noise is a persistent issue. For tech-savvy buyers, things aren't perfect, either. The 2016 Acura ILX gets an additional screen on the center console this year, but, while its graphics are pleasing, functionality leaves a bit to be desired. Systems from Audi and BMW are much more user-friendly. Accordingly, you'll want to look at some of the excellent alternatives in this price range before making a decision. The Audi A3 and Mercedes-Benz class are more expensive and aren't as roomy in back, but their more potent engines and more refined interiors make them seem more worthy of luxury sedan status. Larger mainstream sedans like the Ford Fusion and Honda Accord might not seem luxurious at first, but their loaded-up top trim levels can be very respectable alternatives to the ILX. Ultimately, we're glad that this year's improvements have moved the 2016 Acura ILX up a notch. But this entry-level model still has its work cut out if it wants to stand out from the crowd. Body styles, trim levels, and options. The 2016 Acura ILX entry-level luxury sedan comes with 6 different equipment levels: base, Acura Watch Plus package, premium package, aspect package, premium and aspect package, and technology plus package. Standard equipment for the base model includes 17-inch wheels, a sunroof, automatic LED headlights, heated mirrors, keyless ignition and entry, a tilt and telescoping steering wheel, leatherette premium vinyl upholstery, an 8-way power driver seat, heated front seats, a fold-down rear seat back, dual-zone automatic climate control, a 5-inch information display screen, a multi-view rear view camera, Bluetooth phone and audio connectivity, and a 6-speaker sound system with a CD player, a USB pod audio interface and Pandora radio and Siri eyes-free smartphone app integration. With the Acura Watch Plus package, you'll get all the base ILX equipment plus adaptive cruise control, a forward collision warning system, automatic braking for frontal collision mitigation, a lane departure warning system, lane keeping assist and road departure mitigation. The premium package builds on the base car's standard equipment as well, but it omits the Acura Watch Plus equipment in lieu of blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alerts, leather front seats, a 4-way power passenger seat, driver memory settings, an auto-dimming rear view mirror, an 8-inch upper information display in lieu of the 5-inch screen, an additional 7-inch touchscreen and a 7-speaker audio system with HD radio, satellite radio and AHA radio smartphone app integration. Further up the ladder, the Technology Plus package adds the contents of the Acura Watch Plus package and the Premium package, as well as a 10-speaker ELS audio system, voice commands including audio, a navigation system and guidelines for the rear view camera. You can add the Aspect package to both the Premium and Technology Plus package equipment lines to get 18-inch wheels, fog lights, a rear spoiler, side sills and simulate steward seat inserts with contrasting stitching. Powertrains and performance. Powering the base 2016 ILX is a 2.4-litre 4-cylinder engine that's rated at 201 horsepower and 180 pound-feet of torque. An 8-speed automatic is the only available transmission. It's technically an automated manual transmission, but it functions like a conventional automatic. The EPA's estimated fuel economy stands at 29 miles per gallon combined, 25 city 36 highway. In performance testing, the 2016 ILX accelerated from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an adequate 6.9 seconds. Safety. The 2016 Acura ILX comes standard with anti-lock brakes, stability and traction control, front seat side airbags, side curtain airbags and active front head restraints. A rear view camera is also standard. Optional equipment includes a frontal collision warning system, automatic braking for frontal collision mitigation, a lane departure warning system, lane keeping assist and road departure mitigation which detects the potential for veering into objects such as trees or parked cars and applies the lane keeping assist and collision mitigation systems. Interior design and special features. While there are a few improvements to styling, the 2016 ILX's interior mostly carries over from the previous year. That means the materials still aren't really much better than what you'll find in top mainstream sedans like the Accord, though everything seems to be screwed together pretty well. In contrast, the Audi A3 feels much classier and more luxurious inside than the ILX. You do get a fair number of features, though. The Premium and Tech Plus models benefit from a new, larger touchscreen on the center stack. Even with the optional larger screen, however, the ILX's setup isn't our favorite. It splits audio and navigation functions into 2 screens, and the control knob in the middle of the dash is less intuitive to use than the armrest-mounted controllers in the ILX's German rivals. Special care was used in designing the seats, which are supportive, yet not overly firm or confining. The ILX is also pretty spacious for a compact car, with a decent amount of back seat room. Still, headroom can be snug for 6-footers due to the car's standard sunroof. Trunk space, at 12.3 cubic feet, is average, and the opening is a little narrow. The rear seat folds down to facilitate carrying longer items, but the seatback is not split to permit a mix of long cargo and a passenger or two in the back seat. Driving impressions. In prior years, we preferred the ILX's 2.4-litre engine over the underwhelming base 2.0-litre engine, so it's nice to have the bigger engine standard this year. Better yet, you can finally get this engine with an automatic transmission, something most buyers will want in this class of car. Still, The 2016 ILX is hardly a speed demon, and the engine has to work harder and rev higher than most competitors to accelerate with authority. The 8-speed automatic transmission, steering wheel mounted paddle shifters and rev-matched downshifts liven up the driving experience, but we noted some low-speed hiccups in full automatic mode. The 2016 Acura ILX's ride quality is also disappointing. The car reacts stiffly over rough surfaces, yet it's overly soft and wallowy when encountering big highway dips. Road noise is also higher than average for this segment. In both regards, the Audi A3 is more refined and pleasing to drive. Around turns, the ILX's precise steering helps the car feel sporty and direct, but its handling limits and front-tow drive nature are ultimately modest for the segment.